Hello, America. Hello, YouTube. Hello, everybody out there. If you're subscribed to my channel, what is up? If you are not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I talk a lot of shit, man. I'm a Christian. Yeah, I'm not one of those Christians that are, you gotta be perfect all the time. But the Heavenly Father, He is King, King of Kings and all that, but there's this world we got to deal with every day. We live in it. This person, this Daryl Edwards Brooks, goes out and runs over people at a Christmas parade, okay? I mean, this black guy, he just plows through a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? He gets out on $1,000 bond. He's from, Waukesha, Wisconsin. They need to get their priorities straight up there, okay? They talking about, like people like, if it would have been the other way around, okay? He gets out on $1,000 bail. Do you think, okay, if it was the other way around, you say there was this Black Lives Matter group out here doing some kind of protest, and this white guy comes flying through, runs over 25 people, kills half of them, and you think he'd be out for $1,000 bond? I don't think so. You know what I mean? They would be calling for his head right then and there. Why is this criminal? He's a criminal. Matter of fact, he said he was leaving running from a scene of a crime when he did it. He wasn't doing it because he was racist. He wasn't doing it because of anything other than the fact he was just trying to avoid the police. It doesn't matter why he was doing it. He just plows through, okay? Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we got Kyle Rittenhouse, who is just, literally, they throw this guy in jail for protecting himself. He is getting attacked by some liberal mob. He's getting attacked. He's getting attacked. Okay? So he shoots some people in self-defense. Now, yes, he did get acquitted. He was found not guilty. But there is people all over the North, especially, talking about how, this white motherfucker needs to be hung and shit. Come on. These northern folks need to learn some southern hospitality. Okay? The South. All you hear is how racist the South is. Look, I'm from Alabama. And I'm going to tell you right now, we ain't like that down here. We look at people for what they are. I'm going to tell you right now, it wouldn't matter if they're white, black, purple, green, brown. Some son of a bitch goes plowing through a Christmas parade and kills some folks. He ain't getting out of jail. He's going to spend his time in jail. That's what he's going to do. And then when it's all said and done, all the people he killed and almost killed, he's going to spend time for murder and attempted murder, and he will never see the outside again. He damn sure wouldn't be getting bailed out, okay? Man, I'm telling you what, we're living in some perilous times, man. You think that Jesus would want this? You think Jesus would want any of this? This is crazy. It's madness, okay? Now, whether you believe in Christianity or not, whatever, we can all agree that Jesus was definitely a prophet that came and he spoke love, okay? Love. Love thy neighbor. Man, let me tell you something. Our Heavenly Father, He didn't put us down here to hate one another, okay? We are not different people, okay? There is no white, whether you're white, you're black, or you're brown. Okay? That doesn't matter. Or yellow. None of that matters. Because we all came from the same seeds. Okay? First of all, we started from Adam. Okay? Alright? Adam and Eve. Then after that, there was this great flood that killed everybody. Then we all came from Noah, his 3 sons, and their 3 wives, and Noah's wife and his 3 sons' wives. So we all came from the same people, okay? All right, the only thing that changes our skin colors is the parts of the world that our ancestors lived for a significant amount of time, you know? Like if you got dark skin, your ancestors probably lived in a territory where your skin got a lot of sun. If you have light skin like me, if you were white, then you probably lived in a mountainous region in the colder climates where it was less sun, so you got less sun on your skin, so you had lighter colored skin. Because now we all know if you take a white person and they move to Mexico, within 2 years, they're as brown as a Mexican, okay? Because that's what skin does, okay? And if you take a black man and you take him up to Canada and he stays up there for a long amount of time, he is going to lose a few shades of black, okay? As does a Mexican. If they, they get a little whiter as it goes on. Italians, they're almost as white as me, and they're a dark-skinned race. Now, since they've lived in America up north, so so what we need to do as a society is we don't need to judge people by the color of their skin, okay? We need to judge them by their character, okay? I mean, there was a man, his name was Martin Luther King. I mean, he preached this, right? And during the 60s, when at that time, yes, Birmingham, Alabama was a backwards fucking place, man. And, but I'm going to tell you right now, Alabama, man, I've lived here my whole life. And I'm going to tell you right now, from what I've seen up north, you people have lost your damn minds, okay? Down here, y'all talking about how, I hear people all the time, well, I grew up in the South and I know what racism is. Well, you didn't grow up in Alabama, North Alabama at that, because if you did, you would damn know for sure that things, things have changed. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. And I'm going to tell you right now, if we keep doing this shit right here, we keep fighting amongst each other because something as minute as the color of your skin, we can't get over something like that. How in the hell are we ever going to defeat someone, a being like such as Satan himself, or a demonic a being, a demon, And these Democrats, I want to tell you right now, they have been taken over by demons because that's all they seem to want to do is fight, lie, keep some kind of flurry of anger or just some kind of just crazy madness going at all times. That's what they want to do. Excuse me. We need to learn as people. We are all people, okay? And if you are a person of God, you need to be preaching like me and letting everybody know, hey, look, we are all the same. We are God's children. We don't have time for these petty white versus black BS. We need to look. This is all about me and you, no matter whether you're white or black. And this bullshit about how we letting men dress up like women and go out here and take over their sports is BS. You know, I mean, like John McEnroe he says, you know, he just speaks the facts about Serena Williams, okay? Serena Williams. If she was to play a man, a champion, a champion in the men's tennis league, she would probably get beat by probably the 50th player. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to be number one in the men's league. Now, in the women's league, yeah, she is phenomenal. And there ain't nobody taking that away. But what if someone like that was as good as John McEnroe in his time, when he was in his prime, if he decided, you know what, I'm going to dress up like a woman because I'm a woman. I feel like I'm a woman. I need to play women's tennis because I'm a woman. And went out there and slaughtered her. Would that be fair? Then what would people be saying about it? You know what, people? We have not lost our senses of I don't know what we've lost, but I'm going to tell you what I do know, and I do know what we've lost. We've lost our sense of just common sense. We've lost our common sense. That's what we've lost. We've lost the ability to understand that there's black and there's white and there's a gray area also. There's the women are women, men are men, black people are black people, white people are white people. But let me tell you something. We're all good at something, and there's things that certain people are better at than other people. Okay? Men are stronger and more athletic than women. But women can give birth to children. That's something a man could never do. We're just not made that way. We can't do it. Okay? So we need to just, the obvious. That is it. We just need to learn that there are just some obvious things. Okay? But, you know, these liberal Democrats, they want to make everybody think that, you know, all the shit that happened back in the day, all the white people that enslaved the black people, the white people of today need to be punished for it. And men and women are all equal, athletically. And, women are just as strong as men, and men are just as sensitive as women. Bullshit! It's just like, we all damn know that a damn black man can outrun a white man, typically. Now, there's some white guys that can outrun some black guys, but typically, a black man can outrun a white man. And then typically, white guys can outswim black guys. But there are some black guys that I'm sure can outrun white guys as women, or better swimmers. But typically, just the same way as there are some very athletic women out here that could probably beat some men at some of these things. But typically, men are going to be better at that specific thing. And women are going to be better at working out problems. Now, there's some men that can work out situations better than women. But typically, a woman is better at talking about their feelings and about emotions and getting those things together and helping. So, when a black man goes out and runs over a bunch of people and kills people, the motherfucker shouldn't get out on bail at all. He should be sitting in prison till his court day. If a white man goes out and shoots a whole bunch of fucking people, then he needs to be put in prison or jail until his trial day. Okay? And if somebody is defending themselves in self-defense, and it's pretty much a clear case of self-defense, then no, he shouldn't be sitting in jail, okay? And you know, and I know, people, look, you can tell yourself lies all day. You can sit and listen to the media's lies all day. But we all know fact from fiction. Most of us have a conscience also, so you know when you've done right and wrong, okay? Now, there are some cold motherfuckers out here that don't know right from wrong, and that's a fact. We've had a few presidents that didn't know right from wrong, that did some cold shit to other countries. But we've also had some great presidents that tried to help the whole damn world. You know what I'm saying? The thing is we, the people, need to come together no matter what color our skin is, what gender we are, and we need to use our common sense to make common sense decisions. That's what it is. That's what we're losing, our damn common sense. Now, I didn't even want to do this right here. This is not the video. This is not what I wanted to talk about today. I wanted to talk about something completely different. But when you start hearing about crazy shit, about people running over people at a Christmas parade, and people getting mad because somebody who clearly defended themselves from a mob that was trying to kill him, I had to say something. Something had to be said. So I'm saying it. And you know, look, I'm Jathan Bodine. I am a Christian. I am a man. And I am trying my best to get people to just look. Just take a second and ask yourself, am I thinking clearly, or am I letting somebody else influence me? Don't let others influence you to believe or go against what you believe, man. It don't matter, man, if you're black, just because your buddies are saying, you know what, all black people should just get away with anything against white people because we were oppressed. It doesn't make it right. And if you're white and all your buddies are a bunch of redneck, hillbilly, racist fucktards who are just, I'm going to go kill me a black man. I'm going to string him up. Then, look, get away from these crazy people, man. There's going to be crazy people in every aspect, man. You know what I'm saying? Jesus taught us to love everybody, okay? And that's what we got to get back to. We got to get back to loving our neighbors, getting to know our neighbors. That's the problem. Nobody knows their neighbors. Nobody cares to get to know their neighbors anymore. Nobody knows their damn kids, friends, parents anymore. They barely even know their kids. They ain't raising their kids because mama and daddy's having to work So they letting the school teach them, and these schools is teaching damn kids shit that they don't need to be taught. They need to be. They're trying to teach them about life. That's a parent's job to teach them about life. School just needs to stay in their lane and teach them math, spelling, ain't whatever, just the basics. You know what I'm saying? And not everybody has to go to college. Most of the people who go to college is wasting your time because unless you're some genius, some rocket scientist, chances are, man, you're gonna wind up in a job that you can get out of high school anyway. So why spend so damn much money on some education that you're not even gonna use? Just go on, go to work. That way you ain't got to owe all this money. It's common sense. It's time people start using their common sense. I mean, it's simple, man. Common sense. People, you know what I'm saying? Just look. Just take a second and look. Look around. Think about it for just a second because everybody's got a common sense. It just takes using it. It's just like practicing basketball. If a black guy gets out here and he wants to be a professional basketball player, he's going to have to practice that shot. If somebody wants to go out and be a professional football kicker for a football team, he's going to have to go out there and he's going to have to practice to get good. So you got to start practicing that common sense. Start using that common sense. Practice that shit, and you might learn to use the damn common sense. Anyway, I'm Jason Bodine. This is Hello America. It's turning out to be Hello World because the whole damn world's lost its mind. Subscribe to my channel. Leave me a like. I mean, what the fuck ever. Just give me some love, folks. I'm out.